Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, boss? How you doing, friend? Welcome. Just getting things started. Muy bueno, everybody. New idea. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. How do I sound? Am I at all? Why is the chat? What the heck is going on? I sound like crap. Hold on. Hold the hold the phone. No, no, just give me a second. It's going to the wrong webcam. That's why. The wrong camera altogether.
Right. Now how do I? Microphone. How do I sound? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Now that should be a ton better. It was just going to the wrong microphone, y'all. That's all it was. What's up, Brad? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Saeed, welcome, my friend. Thank you for the subscription over there on the YouTubes. All right, let's do this. Go to this screen. Now I sound good. Now I sound fat. Is what I sound. I sound fat because I'm fat. I'm fat. You know it. All right. Hey, I got the sorting hat with me, everybody. Sorting hat says, y'all are Hufflepuffs, right? You're loyal, and I love you for it. About to make the 90-minute drive home. Ooh. Yeah, we printed a sorting hat. I was going to show this with the tea lights in it. Sadly, Amazon screwed up and has not shipped them yet. So we'll find out if they get here before Halloween because they had a problem. It says it right on their website. They had a data issues. Yeah, they did. Data issues. Anyway, so today is all about workshop organization, and just wanted to show off some things. We're printing some coasters. Got the Halloween coasters right there. Little skull and pumpkin, and these are from last year. Couple skulls. Got a silver one. Got a gold one. These actually did sell pretty well up on Etsy. That was pretty cool. And then, of course, we got some candy dishes, which the camera's not going to pick up because, the camera's being the camera. Look at this. The camera is being the camera. Should have printed them in a different color. But organization. So as you guys can see, this is a brand new shop, right? And I'm going to show you guys around. Yeah, I'm wearing a headset today because the Stream PC I set up does not support Bluetooth. And I have a Bluetooth receiver somewhere, but I don't know where. But we're going to pan this over here just a little bit. And you guys, oh, look at that. You guys see that? You guys see this thing? You guys see this thing? This thing right here? This thing right here? Right here? Yeah, we need to move it. We need to move this do-ender. I love this machine, but it's still not done, and I'm being very picky. We got some EBB 36 and 42 boards coming. They are not here. So those will be here whenever the Postal Service decides to get them from China, right? Right. So you guys see behind me, right? Look at this. Okay, I've been working my tail off trying to get things organized. And one of the things that's been taking up a lot of my time printing is these guys, the Gerari drawers. You know, and as you guys can see, I have some of the, these types of drawers over here. And although there are things in them, they are not quite organized yet because I don't have them labeled. I don't have anything like that. So, and then we have some down at the bottom there. If you guys watch the short that I produced, you guys can see that there's all sorts of Gerari stuff coming. Yeah, I got the PC mounted on the wall, by the way. Let's go, let's take the camera, put the camera right there. Right about there. That'll work. I need to get a follow me tracker for my tripod. They actually make those things. They're kind of sick. NBLFKer, welcome from Germany. You just got a Bamboo Labs P2S. Nice, your first 3D printer. Not a bad selection for a first 3D printer. You know, I can't say whether I'm a fan of the Bamboo Labs printers themselves. The company them I've got some issues with, but that's my problem, not yours. The printers, though, they're good printers. Um, there's all sorts of things out there, all sorts of printers these days that are fairly inexpensive too. I mentioned it over on Projects and Dad's Garage's stream that like my FlashForge 5M that I've got sitting over here that's been printing nonstop for days. That particular printer right now is they have refurbs. They did. I don't know if they still do. They had 200 models, um, but they had them for 199 bucks, and that's pretty sick. But then you have the uh, the Centauri Carbon, which is what 249 or 299, and then the Centauri is 199 bucks. There's a lot of good printers out there that are fairly inexpensive. The Bamboo, if you're going to go for just I want it to work, period, that's a good printer. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it at all. Benny Soft, what's happening? Welcome, my friend. Oh my, yeah. So yeah, we're just I've been picking up the shop and doing all sorts of things. Yeah, we've got this HGX extruder here that I don't know. Voron enthusiasts will understand what this is. Voron enthusiasts will understand what this is right off the bat. Actually, I don't need the back for that. Whoa. But I don't have my hot end. I don't have a hot end for it. So I'm afraid I'm actually going to have to, there's a mod you can print for an MK8, and I'm just going to have to run a Creality hot end. Because I have no more hot ends. What's up, Mythical? How are you? And this bag is full of parts for an afterburner that I'm going to be putting together. That is going to be MK8, actually. You make parts for local first responders? That is sick. I love it. Good use of 3D printing technology. I love it. Absolutely. But yeah, so we got a lot of projects coming into place. Finishing the dew winder. I don't know if you guys noticed on the back of the dew winder, the 3MS is mounted and it is plugged into the board. So I haven't tried messing around with it, but today I've been, cleaning and trying to organize things and printing more things for organization. And here's the thing. So those of you that know the 3D printing world, and I mentioned this over on Projects Stream when I was on it a little while ago. I've been printing the HSW wall system for a couple years now since it came out, and I love it. However, multi-board is also out, and a lot of people have been trying to convince me to do that. I, in order for me to do that, I'm going, because I have a ton of HSW uh, printed and already it's in the other office, my other studio, and I wanted to bring it out here. But if I'm going to do multi-board, I'm going to start from scratch, right? So I'm like, okay, I've got three 300 by 300 printers. I've got the Ender 6 and then the two Ender 3 Max Neos. I can print a boatload of parts for that. But I need your guys' help because I don't have, I have a filament sponsor. However, I can't ask him to sponsor the sheer amount of filament that it was going to cost to do this. Chimex, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you. Chime KXX. Thank you so much. You get one of those per month and you decided to give it to me, and that is awesome. That makes me feel special. Slightly less fat too. So the idea is the wall behind me here is to have like 90% of it covered in some sort of multi-board. Mythical, thank you for the 100 biddies. You are awesome, 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 awesome. Hold on a second. Okay, anyway. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me bring them up here. Let me bring up a site and I'll show you. No, 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 no. Come on. Hey, this mouse that I've got on this computer right now is so sensitive. And by the way, you guys, the link.space link is in fact dead. Link.space is owned by StreamLabs, and StreamLabs has said that they're going to kill the project. So we have currently signed up over on ben2.me, and you can find me over there at ben2, BENTO.me /Captain Kern. Based dad build. Yeah, totally based. But let's see. Let's go to the scene here. Ah, we're seeing us forever. No, we don't want to see us forever. Um, display TV. There we go. Done. All right. And this is the ben2.me /Captain Kern website. So make sure you guys bookmark that. That is awesome. Thank you so much. And where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Okay, so printables. This is HSW. Honeycomb storage wall system. This is what I currently have in the existing studio. And it works great. It's awesome. However, multi-board. they actually have their own website now for it, is a similar system, and it's just growing by billions of, you know, different models and accessories you can add to it. So if I was going to do this, I need a lot, and I mean a lot of filament. Um, there's a calculator that I found that you can calculate the square footage based on, how big your wall is, of how much filament you're going to need on average. And I did that about a half hour ago. And to cover the areas the of the workshop that I want to in this, it'll take 26 rolls of filament. 26. So what we can do here is we can create a campaign to get me sponsored by a filament company that will actually fulfill that amount. Um, Central 3D, I love them to death. They are great people, but I cannot ask them for that because they are, in fact, a smaller company. That's a huge, huge ask, and I'm not going to do it. So we can either create a campaign to raise the funds for it, or I can simply add it to the gift list of what exactly is going to be needed, and you guys can help me purchase it. Because here's the thing, I ran out of money on this build a long time ago, actually, and it stressed me out. I'm glad that it's near done. Near done. We still don't have the ceiling insulated, but I can't, you know, spend a boatload of money on projects right now, such as doing an entire wall of HSW or multi-board, one of the two. So what we can do is we can either raise the funds, or I can create a social media campaign and have you guys tag a couple of different companies and see if they would be willing. Because I think public pressure is probably the best way to get filament sponsors right now. I don't know. I've never seen anybody else do it. So I'm like, you know what? That would be actually kind of a cool thing. See if it actually worked. You know, I'm up for ideas, is what I'm up for. Because we have all sorts of things coming. Like I said, I've got EBB 36 and 42 boards coming for tool heads. I got two of each because I got them on the BitQ uh, launch day sale. Um, I have some filament. I mean, there's a lot of partial rolls up there, and I have one 3 kilogram roll of ABS black and like 6 rolls of PLA black and 4 rolls of PLA white left. I think I got a roll of TPU and some other random stuff. Um, like I have another roll of the Polymaker orange, which God, I love this color. So, and I still need to print some. Oh, we have a print done. We have some shelving brackets done. Let me go grab these. Da 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 da. Oh gosh, I love this. Guys. No, 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 no. All right, hold on. This is the reason I love ABS. So go to the intermission screen. What's up, projects? This is the reason I love ABS, guys. So, support. Fresh print, right? Purple. That is, who is that? Oh, that's just basic eSun. Oh, oh, look at it. It's so pretty. One shelf bracket. Two shelf brackets. And oh god, look at these supports, man. ABS prints the best supports because they just snap right off. No fuss, no muss. But yeah, that's what we're doing. A lot of this is a lot of, because funds are limited, we're printing a lot of our own things. And I've told the story 100 times now, but yeah, the cost of putting this building together was far greater than I had ever imagined. Far greater. Let's turn the camera back around. No, 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 no. Manual PTZ right there. Manual PTZ. There we go. Oh man, Project my dude. How are you, man? How are you? That was a good stream. I enjoyed it. You know. But yeah, so these were printed in ABS Plus from Eson apparently. I don't even pay attention anymore, because it frustrates me because filament just costs so darn much. Yep. 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 That's the one thing a lot of people don't do is they don't show the post processing of just getting prints cleaned up so that they are somewhat camera ready. You know what I mean? And although the brims came off of this, like super nice. I still like to clean them up just a tad. So, yep, shelf brackets. Is that coffee you see? No, actually, that's water in a coffee cup. In my coffee cup, yeah, it's water. It really is. Where is, why is this camera not working? Hello? Oh my. By the way, the air conditioning is working absolutely wonderfully in here. And so does the heat. I don't understand why this camera is doing this. No, the bench camera is non-functional. I am enjoying the new shop here. I do need to get some padding for the floor because the concrete's killing me. But in vital areas, I have a couple pieces of the foam floor tiles that I just move around when I'm going to be in one place at any given time. But I would love to just cover the whole thing in it. Um, the back wall is pretty much done. I still need to insulate parts of the building, like the roof and where the one door is going to was. It's blocked off now. Funny thing though, my order that for the spray foam got canceled because it was in stock with no stock warning on Amazon when I ordered it. And then 2 weeks later, it's now out of stock and they canceled the order. So now I got to find more. Yeah, the bench camera has an Elgul toolhead cable running to it. Exactly. So, oh, that actually reminds me. Up on the local Facebook marketplace, there's a guy selling an Ornstorm Giga, and I don't have the money, but he's asking $500 for it. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's got the exact same issues that Technical Tinker's Giga had, and I'm like, just replace the toolhead, dude. You don't have to go with the Blue Storm toolhead. You can use literally any toolhead. Yeah. But no, he decided that he's just tired of it and wants to sell it. And I'm like, well, that's cool. I understand. Wish I had the money. So it works like new then. Exactly. I would actually love to have an Ornstorm Giga because I would actually convert it to a pellet printer. That is far too large of a format to print 175 filament out of. I'm sorry. Even 2.85, it's still that's still too small. You need a pellet feeder for a printer of 1,000 by 1,000. Oh, I would, if somebody gave me $500 to take a Giga, I would take it just because of the frame and all, the PEI sheet on the bed and all that good stuff. I would take it because I would build something freaking spectacular out of it. You just got some floor padding 4x8 for $10. Really? Tractor Supply, they might have that back in stock then. That's where I got this stuff. I'm just Jen. What's up? How you doing, Jen? Good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, put a point .2 nozzle on for those details. I mean, the Giga is one of those printers, right? That is really fun in concept because you can print really big things. But there's a problem: time. You need to be able to make up that time. So there was a YouTuber I used to follow, and he actually bought one of the first. He got one of the first Gigas off the Kickstarter campaign, right? And this dude goes in, and the first thing he does is print a car fender for a Honda. It's a fender to use as a mold for making a new carbon fiber fender. Great idea. If he would have cut that fender into pieces and printed it on a 300 cubed printer, it would have taken him less time than it did to print on the Giga. It's not well, that's one of the problems I've got with the Giga is it's just not stiff enough. They could have added some corner braces into that thing and made it a whole lot more rigid. Um, but honestly, something that size, you need to use 40/40 extrusion or bigger on everything. No, micro benchies. Micro benchies. That's what I'm talking about. You need to print micro benchies. You've been, excuse me, you've been in hiding. Well, don't be in hiding. Plate full of dummy 13s. Oh God. I mean, Technical Tinkers did print that human-sized dummy 13, which is kind of sick. And they needed a dummy 13 dog too, full sized. I thought it would be interesting to take something like the Giga and print in one shot a full Iron Man suit, an absolute full Iron Man suit. I thought that would be sick. The fun part is there's two more of these that have to be printed for one shelf. But yeah, I'm actually on the Gerari drawers. I'm doing the 185s just for depth reasons for the most part. Um, this is what the 515 slot, and it's going to replace a lot of the hanging stuff that I've already got. as well as all of these stupid little things. Because these things pop open and they make a mess. Yes, absolutely. Hey, you know what? Is it in here? I thought I saw that thing. I actually have one of those endoscope cameras that you can put down your drain. Where did I put that thing? It might still be in the office, in the other office. But I have one of those, and I had actually thought about doing something similar. Elf Manufacturing, what's happening? Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Well, I hope the live shows do too. I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and I am just happy I found a niche other than the gaming thing that I have done for years, to be perfectly honest. I love gaming, but I like teaching and making things, and ironically, I can't teach for crap because I'm just too impatient for it. But I like showing people how to do things. It's one of those things that, even with my own kids, I never got really the opportunity because of the job I had. I didn't do those things all the time. I wasn't a builder then. I was an engineer for the most part. I engineered wireless networks and ran, IT departments for 25 years. You're a Mexican? Well, that's all right, my friend. That's all right. Muy bien. You should play Dune with me, dude. You should play Dune. Or we can find a free to play game too. Just something that's a time waster. We could do that. You suck at technology. So does my wife. She's in chat. She can't beat me because she knows it's true. My wife is violent like that. No, I'm just kidding. She's not. Your nephew had to set up your new computer. There's some people that are technology adept, and some that are not. I have learned that over the years, and it's fine. It really is. It was funny. There used to be a time in life, decades ago, where when we would do tech support, we would ask for the teenager or the child in the house to help the parents. These days, the teenager will call and we ask, "Can we talk to your parents?" Because kids these days apparently just don't, they want things to run and they don't care how. And that's very sad to me because I always thought that knowing how something worked and how things processed was the greatest joy in having something, you know, because, with the most basics of things, it's like, well, 3D printing, what we do. It's not difficult. You have three axes. You have something that melts plastic and puts it in a specific place based on a series of numbers. That's it. It's coordinates. Just like games. Actually, 3D printing is exactly like designing a video game, actually, because it's all based on coordinates. You know enough that to know that you know nothing. I actually said something similar. Even with all the years of experience that I have and everything, I used to tell people I know enough to know that I don't know a damn thing because the world of technology is so large that there's no person that can understand all of it. Not even Kevin Mitnick, one of the world's greatest hackers. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you got it, projects. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I got one kid that is designing games, you know, especially mods in Minecraft, and that's super cool. And another that just wants to play them. All you did is spin in circles. So one of these days, I should. What's up, Ashlyn Everstorm, little sister? How are you? That is, in fact, my little sister, my wife's little sister. 81 Martin, thanks to Google Translator. What's up? How did you and my friend? But the first time my wife tried to play PUBG with me, which was years ago, God, she got frustrated. She tried to play PlanetSide 2 and just be a top gunner for me in a Sunderer. And I got a kick in the ass out of that because she couldn't hit a damn thing. But that was mostly her computer's fault, not hers, because it was way under spec for PlanetSide 2. It's a big game for older computers back then, you know? Miss Ashlyn Everstorm, by the way, streams on Twitch. Do me a favor and follow and, give her some love over there. She streams a lot of MMO games and some games that nobody's ever heard of and plays with some very strange people, but it's fun to watch. I don't know if they're strange or not. My version of strange and your version of strange are two different things. Oh God, Dead Space is not a bad game. I love Dead Space. But I'm addicted to Dune right now, so that's all good and dandy. It was hard. Yeah. Try eaten by a sandworm. Sandworms suck. I got eaten by a sandworm yesterday. On stream, no less. It was flipping hilarious. Yeah, gaming one, yeah. You know what? And that's not a bad thing because that helps future proof you just a little bit more. Um, Gaming machines tend to be a little bit higher spec than normal grade computers, generally. Not all the time, but generally. And they can give you a couple more years out of it sometimes. Oh, I think you'd love Dune. Fallout 4. It's been a it's been a hot minute since I played Fallout. It's a good game. I love Fallout. The TV show is actually pretty funny. Have you guys caught that? What, by the way, what is everybody's favorite TV show? What is your current favorite TV show? Throw it down in chat. I want to know. Silo? Never heard of it. I have been addicted to SWAT for the last year. That's a hell of a TV show. Oh, that's the reason I don't have Apple TV. I did hear that Blizzard is going to try to redo the complete screw up of their Warcraft movie. Good luck. Oh, SEAL Team 6 is a good show. That's a good one. I've watched a bit of it. I'm trying to think. There's a couple others out there that I've been enjoying as well. Oh, yeah. I have been enjoying the remake of King of the Hill. Um, that's been kind of fun. You don't watch TV? Well, everything you watch is technically television. You're watching television right now. It's just in a different format. Amen to the Dukes of Hazzard. If you can find it, I have it all downloaded. I don't watch anime at all. I have never been a fan of anime. There's a couple of series that I enjoyed, um, like the first season of Full Metal Alchemist, first season or two. After that, not much. TV shows are better than the ones now. Absolutely. My wife and I were talking about that the other night. It's like, you know what? I enjoy 80s TV series much better than I do the ones currently today. 80s, 90s, early 2000s. It seems like they just ran out of ideas and started remaking everything, which is sad. Yeah, Dukes Hazard MacGyver. The original MacGyver, not the new MacGyver. And the new MacGyver's just worthless. Speed Racer. Yeah. 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 Got all the Beavis and Butthead stuff too. One of my favorite shows of all time. But yeah, so the problem with storage, 3D printing storage, is what I'm doing right now. Is I'm just sitting here talking to you guys because the printers are just working away doing their thing, and I can't do anything about it. I cannot speed them up. Me TV antenna TV. What the heck? Different strokes for different folks. Moving on up to the east side. Good show. Welcome back, Cotter. Yeah, hell yeah. Give me some welcome back, Cotter, man. You know, anybody we used to watch Fame? Fame was a good show. Burn Notice was good. Yeah, yeah. Now, Hawaii 5 and the new Hawaii 5 and the new MacGyver, no bueno. Bad juju. I could not get into those, whatever. Knight Rider, heck yeah. The original Knight Rider, not the remake. See, this is the problem. They keep remaking crap. But I am a huge Star Trek fan. And Star Trek, um, Starfleet Academy is coming soon, which is awesome. And I'm going to actually be doing a whole lot of ship printing soon. Don't know how I'm going to do that with Christmas and Thanksgiving coming. These printers are going to be, I got to get all these printers up and running so I can at least use one for fun stuff. Yeah, Fringe, yeah, yeah. Heroes is in that same time period. I think Heroes was 2002, 2003, something like that. But and they're also remaking that, by the way. God knows why. But so we're going to be doing a lot of Starship printing here shortly, and maybe some dioramas, so forth. I have found a way to 3D render scenes out of the show. That's going to be fun. Yeah, you're absolutely right. First few seasons, and then it went straight to hell. I'll tell you one cartoon that used to just flip me out because I could never understood. I never understood what was going on in it. Was Aeon Flux. You guys remember that thing? That thing was just obnoxious. El Lindo Kid, what's happening? SNW season 3 is good so far. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But so I have found a way to, and yes, it's using AI to take the image off of a screenshot of a show and 3D render it, and then you have to have it cleaned up, obviously. So I'll be learning a bit more about Blender in the meantime in order to get that accomplished. But I thought some dioramas of uh, certain scenes would be kind of sick, especially if I could get them painted in Orca Slicer. Yeah, yeah. The problem with all hero superhero stuff is the power trip, and yeah, and it just gets dumb. Oh, that's interesting. Grab tap, by the way, guys, is kind of a sick thing. If you guys go to that link there, they actually pay you to play certain video games. Kind of cool. Like Starfleet Academy, you can get paid just for sitting there playing a game. I had no idea that wormed itself into my stream elements, but that's okay. That's cool. And it's legit too. I did my background research on it. It is legit. They do pay out. How much they pay out depends on how much you play. So, see, that's a game you can play projects if you want a time sink. Is Starfleet Command. You can waste hours playing that game, hours upon hours. But yeah, so getting back to the workshop stuff. So literally, as I've said a couple times now, all I have been printing is storage, more storage, shelving, bracketing. You know, I printed all the Ryobi tool holders. Yeah, make fun of me because I have Ryobi tools. I dare you. I don't care. They function. I am not a professional. Um, we're going to be redoing some of the Girari drawers because I have two of the designer ones mixed in with the regular ones. So we're going to be fixing that. Uh, there's a lot of stuff that's still got to go on in this shop, and it's just going to happen gradually. And I'm going to take you guys on the journey because whether I get a sponsor or not, all of the stuff that's going to happen is going it's going to happen one way or the other. I will find a way to raise the money for it because I want this to be a pleasing workspace. So now let me show you something cool. Ouch. All right. So we turn the camera around. Oh, no, 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 no. Look at the fly strip. Oh my God. What is with this? Oh, the leg got stuck in the wiring. Ah, okay. So this is where we have the podcast corner. I'm going to make this, a little bit fancy, but that way I can just sit here. Oh, and I can chat with y'all. I got to get a monitor set up here where I can read chat because I can't see chat at the moment. Or just get a bench here with my tablet or something. But yeah, so we're gonna have a little end table here. There's gonna be another chair over here because this rack here is gonna move over a bit, and that way, you sit here, chat, have a drink here, just see what's going on. Someone is at the front door. Ding dong. Really? You just said somebody was at the front door. Why is Alexa stupid? I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. That I've actually created a dedicated little podcast corner. No, 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 no. I can tell you what that is. That's my drugs. Hey, I'm over here. Thank you. What's up? Nico Alexi. Uh-oh, Squid Raid. Squid Raid. Ladies and gentlemen, the almighty Squid Pro Quo has decided to grace my lonely channel with her awesome community. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, Squid Raiders. Ah, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, you see, what's going on? You can call you Alex. I could call you Alex. There's a lot of Alexes. I know a lot of Alexes right now, including one of my sons. Me raid, what's going on? Thanks for the raid, everybody. Congratulate Squid on her 500th video. 500 videos. That's a lot of videos. I don't even know how many I have anymore. It might be that or more or less. I don't know. But that's an awful lot of videos. Congratulations. By the way, Squid, guys, if you haven't, Squid, yeah, there's another Alex right there. If you haven't and you are not familiar with Squid Pro Quo, do me a favor. One of the mods, throw up Squid's links. Yeah, and get her done. You'll like the shed. The workshop is coming along. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're getting there. We got power, full power in here now. We got full power. The walls are up. It's mostly insulated. I got heating. Oh, golly. Houston, we got a problem. I ran out of filament and the filament detector didn't stop. Christ. Oh, that's so funny. I hate when that happens. Yeah, so we ran out of filament in the flash forge, and the filament detector didn't stop the print. So that's going to be a waste of about 100 grams of filament. I should have known better. I thought about it. I want you guys to check this out, though. This is the Anycubic spools that they're sending out today. Watch this. Two-piece Anycubic spools for refills, guys. They're QR. They're coded. That's actually kind of sick. And from my understanding, they read on Creality and Bamboo as what they are. I don't know if that's true. I don't have either one of those. I don't have a Creality CFS or a Bamboo AMS. I only have the Anycubic Cobra S1. But they do read, which is kind of sick. But I do like the refill function. And I have plans for these. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I appreciate everybody. It's in front here, yeah. I appreciate. I'm at 417 videos. Really? I thought it was more. Of course, that could be that I just don't pay attention anymore. I have been doing my best trying to get this shed up and running here, this workshop, so that I can actually create more content, and that's what we're going to be doing. But I am going to keep up, the live streams, the gaming live streams and these live streams. Oh man, that printed so pretty too. It's trash. I don't dare restart it at layer. No, thank you. Let's grab this roll of Elegoo because it's already opened. I'm off. I don't know. I don't even know if the camera can see me at the moment, but bear with me, folks. Bear with me. That's why I got to get one of those follow me doodads. Ooh, Houston. It doesn't want to go in. And I do apologize if you guys see in the camera fly strips everywhere. I cannot get rid of flies in this building no matter what I do. And we've had like 3 freezes so far, and they just will not go away. Ah, there we go. I might have to take that filament sensor apart. Um, Let me go back here and read chat while that's doing its thing there. What's the largest object I can print currently? Well, that would be I can print basically about anything about 300 by 300 by 300. Actually, 300 by 300 by 400 with the bigger printer. That is. What's up, Havoc? What'd you miss? A lot. We were talking about your mom and ow, all that good stuff. Preheat. Let's load some Philly. I'm on the side of the screen where you guys can't see because the other camera's not working. Spawn Trooper, my favorite Australian. What's up, dude? El Zilly, ¿cómo está? How are you doing? Damn, when did she dig out? Jeffrey Montgomery's in there. He knows what's happening. I'm about to get my ass whooped by a very pissed off Welshman. God, that's funny. I am doing all right, my friend. I'm doing all right. Oh, snap. Stop talking like a teenager. My God, bro. You old as dirt. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Load more filament. So yeah, we ran out of filament, so had to stop the print, cancel it, start it again. Oh, there we go. But here, let's pan the camera over there. So that's the printer that ran out of filament. The filament detector did not work. I got to find out why. It probably got sick of, not detecting filament run out because I've been running 3 kilogram spools in it. Plastic. It is so much fun to do that. All right, so we got that one. And then coming over here, this is the one I was working on today, the Ender 6. This guy, it's 320 by 320 build surface, but about 300 is actual buildable area. It's a nice printer. I can it'll be a whole lot nicer once I modernize it completely. We're going to be doing a screen upgrade on it. Eventually doing a hot end upgrade. We're putting, instead of these rollers that the kinematic system's on, we're putting them on rails for smoother operation, upgrading all the motors from the Creality 4248s to LDO Speedies, and then finally upgrading to a Kraken in it with 48 volts. I'm going to have the fastest Ender 6 on the planet, intentionally. Only God knows why, but I'm going to do it. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sir Chacon. What's happening, my friend? Well, the funny part is there's still two more printers in the house that I got to bring out. And I did bring the resin printer out. It is no longer mine. I gave the resin printer to my. Why am I not even talking to the camera? I actually gave the resin printer to my youngest son, my 18-year-old. It is now his. And once I get all the workshop set up, that whole area right there in the corner where it's at is all his. So he can print his miniatures that he's building. Um, got a wash and cure station for it, and um, we're going to have an extra curing lab that I'm going to build for him. So that's going to be sick. Chacon, real nice. Go, orale. There's a question for me by David. Where's David's question? I can't see. Let me go look. Ah, you're from Los Angeles. Question for you all. I'm going to buy your first 3D printer. Planning on getting a Bamboo A1. Should I wait till Black Friday? No. They're cheap enough as it is right now. I think the P1S right now is what, 499 if you get it from Bamboo's website. So the A1 is a good printer. A1 Mini is a good printer. Uh, I would highly recommend getting something with multi-material in it. That way you're not missing out later on and going, God, I wanted that. So if you got the cash, get a multi-material add-on for it. You know, the AMS Lite or the AMS Pro, one of the two. I mean, Jeffrey Montgomery's not wrong. A lot of companies do that. They just raise the price and lower it back down, or they will just keep it at the same price and tell you that they lowered it. I caught people doing that last year. That was hilarious. Thank you for subscribing, David. Appreciate you. Dark Wizard. Awesome. I love that name. Fun fact you guys might not know about me. I read every night, between 2 to 4 hours every night. Um, it was actually mentioned the other day that I should do a little bit of who's the captain type scenario. And I think we'll do that. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me. Um, I am disabled. I have severe nerve issues, muscular issues, um, bone issues, degenerative issues. Yeah, lots of crap. I survive. But because of that, I generally lay down between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock at night. I don't go to sleep then, though. I usually will lay there until 10 midnight, somewhere around there. Usually about 10:30, 11. But from the point I lay down, I usually read until I actually fall asleep. And I am a huge fan of fan fiction because it amazes me what people can do with other people's books. It's such a fun thing to do. The Cobra S1, yep, they've been on sale. I have a Cobra S1 with the AMS Pro or Ace Pro as they call it. It's a great machine. It's got its issues, I will tell you that. But for the price, you can't beat it. Well, Jeffrey, do you actually take a nap generally at between noon and 1 o'clock every day? I have to because my body will not stay vertical any longer. Same thing at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, my body goes, it's time to literally get off your feet because gravity is going to kill you. Science fiction book that I like. Ooh, there's a lot of science fiction books. New or old book? I'm a huge fan of Jules Verne. So one of my favorites is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's old. You spent almost 3 days awake because you couldn't sleep, followed by an 11-hour nap. Hey, you're just like my wife. My wife, my poor wife. I love her to death, but she has such hard time sleeping, and I don't understand how to help other just be supportive. Yep, yep. The Black Hole. That's a good book. Yeah, that's a good book. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Another good book. And technically, if you guys really want to get down to the nitty and gritty of it, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a science fiction book. Prove me wrong. Yeah, it's not normal, and the weather screws with me hardcore. The last couple of days, I just did not. Oops, sorry about that. I hit the microphone. The last couple of days, I didn't want to do squat. I was just like, no, thank you. It ain't happening. This fly will not leave me alone. The book and the film were great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jules Verne, man. Love Jules Verne. War of the Worlds. The problem with War of the Worlds is unless you go straight to the original and don't deviate from it, you have to actually read the original script. It's awesome. They changed it in the radio script, and then they changed it every single rendition they've done anything else with it. Yeah. Old Man's War by John Scott. I've actually read that. That's a good book. Scalzi, not Scotty. Scalzi. You'll sail up now. Have an amazing day. Well, you know what? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It's been great having you here. V was a mashup of WW2 and yeah, it was. It was. There's some. I mean, Orson Welles is. Yeah, Orson Welles, man. War of the Worlds, great. The original is the greatest thing. One of the greatest, works ever. I'll actually put it up against stuff like Shakespeare. Yeah, there's a lot of flies that want to use my face and my arms and my microphone, and I hate flies. Somebody want to explain to me how flies. Hold on. Okay, I thought one went into my water. I was going to get mad. This is what these are for, right? They're supposed to be for the bottom of the cup, not the top. Flies are just horrible. Why were flies created other than to degrade biodegradable material? Why did the Lord have to create them to be so annoying? Couldn't he give them some sort of, instruction to stay away from humans that are alive? Yes, to be annoying as fuck. By the way, everybody, Spawn Trooper is an awesome content creator himself. Do me a favor, go subscribe to him over on the YouTubes because I said so. Oh, hello there. Mm-hmm. Mon ami. Yes, flies go after a waste and they're young, eat decaying rot. But why couldn't they have been programmed from our creator to stay the hell away from us? I'm not decaying. I'm still alive, man. New background? No. New workshop. This workshop just got built within the last month. Yep, yep, yep. We have a brand new workshop out in the backyard. V was corny. You are absolutely correct. V was kind of corny. Oh, wifey, what was the end of the world flick that we watched the other night? That was actually pretty good. I don't remember what its name was. Oh, the shop's going to look better once it gets a little bit further along, but it's a functional shop, which is that's what matters, right? The aesthetics come later. Being functional is the first thing. Oh, so Spawn is telling us that flies are programmed by the CIA. Well, you just hop your happy ass right over the pond, Spawn, and you come play in the workshop. I got woodworking stuff too. I got 3D printers. I got woodworking stuff. Um, I haven't told Wifey, but I might have a free lathe. I just don't know where I'm gonna put it because it's 6 feet long. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. I got all the goodies. Not all of them, but most of them. The only thing I don't have is metalworking stuff because I haven't had really the need. I still need. I need a lawyer. I can't help you with that. I may play one on TV, but I cannot practice one because it's called UPL, unauthorized practice of law, like certain attorneys that we know of, false attorneys. Oh yeah, send me stuff. DM the hell out of it. I'm studying for a big exam. You don't want to fail it? Well, don't fail it then. Concentrate. Put on some music that you can concentrate to. In my day, that was death metal. I don't know why, but I could listen to Testament, Slayer, all that stuff, concentrate, have no issues. Bow. Oh dear. By the way, everybody, if you haven't, do me a big old favor. Hit that like, subscribe, follow, all the good fun things on all the platforms that you belong to because it helps the algorithm no matter where you're at. We are currently streaming on Twitch and the YouTubes. Um, Ironically, we were sitting at like 17,500 and some, and we dropped almost 100 subs in the last 48 hours, and I don't know why. Probably YouTube being YouTubey. And I've been dropping follows over on the Twitch. We were at 111,000, and then now we're down to 100 100,800. Interesting. But that one I kind of expected. Well, yeah, I asked you earlier what the Silent but Deadly. Thank you for that sub over in the YouTubies. I asked you what that survival, that end of the world flick that we watched the other night was. The good one, not the horrible earthquake one. Yeah, it sounds like YouTube. And by the way, if you guys didn't understand how I got internet famous, there's a video about it. And I don't want to get into it, but you can go to my YouTube playlist and uh, you'll find it easy enough. Oddly enough, I not to brag or anything because it's not something to brag about. I got YouTube famous over my daughter passing away. I wanted to actually get YouTube famous for something I did. something I did. But now I'm going to try to use that popularity into doing something worthwhile that my daughter would approve of. So, and that's basically showing you guys how to do stuff like 3D printing. Uh, there's going to be there's a CNC right behind me, a CNC router. We're going to be doing some other projects, some electronics projects that I've got in mind, uh, and possibly some woodworking stuff. So, no, thank you for that. I showed how strong I was. Well, there is that. But, but, I want to be able to entertain a little bit better. And now that this thing is done for the most part, and I don't have to spend my entire day every day for weeks at a time just building this thing, I can actually concentrate on making some actual fun content. So that's the way we're going to do it. Penguin makers, what's happening, my friend? How are you? Oh, yes. But the current gift list up by that's up everybody is all about the workshop. Has nothing to do about 3D printing for the most part. It's just a bunch of fun signs and other crap. And I think you can add your own stuff to it. There's other gift lists and wish lists that are available too, or just if you feel like it, just donate. That's fine. I am not asking anybody to do that. I'm not asking anybody to do that, no matter no at all today. Holy cow, I can't talk. Yes, we need to do some collaboration where I can put Spawn in his place. Damn Australian. I'm a stinker. Oh, we'll figure out something to do. I mean, you send an invite, and if I got time, I'll show up. I don't care. Is it dangerous to have too much coffee? Well, if that was coffee, no. It's dangerous for most people. It's not dangerous for me. Coffee doesn't affect me. Never has. It just tastes good. But everything in moderation, yes. That's actually water. It was ice water. It's no longer ice water. But yeah, we have a lot of things that we're going to be making. I actually want to do something kind of fun, and I've got a computer in the house that I'm going to be doing it with. And for the makers out there, I want to build a master clipper controller. And what that looks like, I haven't quite determined yet. But I'm thinking it's going to be a GitHub project, a lightweight version of Linux with the NGINX web server, not Apache. Needs something very lightweight, a base database, and some fun, and to be able to link and connect master-wise with a VPN all of your printers and be able to check on them from anywhere in the world. Check the Discord. Check on my Discord. Okay. I got it. God, I can't read a damn thing anymore. Check on my Discord. My Discord? Project ideas. What do we have here? Yeah, let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Okay. Okay. I'm digging it. All right. I like it. I like it. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got more. I can't show you guys because it's on my phone. Nice, 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 nice. I like it. I like it. Yep, yep, yep. Like it very much. No, there's a dog in the studio. There's the dog in the studio. But everybody, so yeah, any sort of project ideas, feel free to throw them into the project ideas channel in the chat because why not? You know, it's good stuff. But that being that, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. Give me just a minute here, and I will be right back. Where is that thing? You know what? Here, we're just going to do this. We'll just go here, and I'll just cut the camera off because I don't have a be right back screen on this yet. So be it. I'll be right back. Oh, he's back. We'll turn on all the electrical sockets. Will be embedded into the decor. You know what? I think that's pretty sick. I actually always wanted to do my living room in the style of the USS Enterprise D. Then somebody beat me to it. I was upset about that, including the doors that go whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, fun fact. 3-year project. Yeah. There's a well, that was also 10 years ago, so technology's changed quite a bit. Things like ESP32 boards and addressable LED lighting make things a lot easier. So, but yeah, I am going to do a lot of. I'm just going to invest a lot of time and effort into the channel, guys, and a lot of it's going to be into functional things because I'm not good at making things like this. I can print this. Me no good at Blender for this yet. But I can work my way around Fusion 360 and make functional parts. I've made a number of them already, and I'm thinking about doing, multiple designs for things. Well, kind of like what Spawn Trooper's talking about there, LCARS displays and stuff. Yeah, I actually helped design back during the Windows 98 days. I actually helped design a mod for the LCARS software package. That was fun. I used to run it on all my Windows machines. So whenever you'd walk by, you know, you'd hear the LCAR sounds. It was fun. What kind of doggo is that fuzzy butt? I don't know which one you saw. We've got a German Shepherd and two mutts. Miss Misty Rayborn, what's happening? Have you been out to the new Deep Desert base? It kind of sucks. I put it together very hastily yesterday. Clankers, LB1 droids, life size. Yeah, I mean, I dig Star Wars, but I'm more of a Trekkie. But I'm willing to print just about anything. And I'm going to try to be getting into the cosplay side of things quite a bit more. So there's going to be a lot of masks coming out because I'm going to enlist the help of my 18-year-old that is getting better every day with sculpting. So, well, don't go farm cells out there because there's none to be found. It's deep, deep desert base. It's a D4, I think it is. But you can take the ornithopter and pick up the buggy, and the ornithopter will the carrier will actually pick up the buggy. I didn't know that, but it does. No, it's in the middle of the map out in the deep desert. So, but yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, we got more shit. Yeah, Elcar's. I already know. Elcar's workshop. Already been there. Um, yes, good stuff. Yep, yep, yep. Good place. But yeah, it's Misty. It's right in the middle of like three spice uh, explosions, so they're very, very close. I mean, within a kilometer. Anyway, ladies and germs, all you great people, I think it is time for me to actually get to work and get some stuff done. Um, because I got more stuff I have to print for Gerari drawers, reprint now, finally, yeah. And I also need to do some more Halloween stuff. I got pumpkins I got to print. Yeah, I did get a request for 10 pumpkins as an order, and I was gonna start on that. And I'm like, I was looking at the date, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get these done. Not with printing everything else, so I had to cancel that sadly. That being said, I'm gonna go in and rest for a few minutes, and then get some prints started, and get some stuff done, and then we'll see you guys again tomorrow because I'm going back to my normal stream schedule. So whether it's making or gaming, I'm gonna be around. Later, you all. You guys have a great day. Love y'all. Thank you for being here. Squid, thank you for the raid. Hiddle diddle, thank you for being the mod. Wifey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Spawn Trooper, stop being a bad Australian. Love you, brother. Oh gosh, I'm out before I get hurt. I know you will. I know. Catch y'all later.